Shalawam, birthday. How about Shem Shah? Short exhortation. I'm going to play a little bit of this and we're going to get into some scriptures. I'm going to say this beforehand. Just like a lot of brothers and sisters have warned, right? Sound the horn, sound the trumpet before this CVIT popped off and we told y'all not to get it. And some false Hebrew teachers told y'all to get it. It don't matter if they told y'all to get it and went back and corrected it. No, it don't matter. If you operating in the spirit, how about Shemal Shai? You knew what this was. My point to that is this. When that MOTB, that potato chip come out, if you will, it's a wrap. It's too late. You shouldn't have put this into your body. That's why people are dying at an alarming rate right now. All of us got family members who have passed from this. All right. So I'm gonna just play this, get into a couple of scriptures and just get out real quick. But this is not like we told you so. But no, like, understand, you've been living this whole time and they told you that you weren't healthy, that you need to get a shot to stay healthy. Let that sink in, right? But just like back in the days, right? Nobody listened. Inside joke with me and one of the other Akims, like, I always say, man, hey, I must be a prophet of the Most High. Why? Because nobody listens to me. It's always 2, 3, 4, some 7, 8 years later. Man, you sure was. I remember when you said, no, it ain't me. It's in the scriptures. It's through the spirit. Oh, and remember, those who don't hear us, the Most High takes that as if you don't hear him. He said, you didn't hear my prophets. You didn't hear my servants. I gave you the answer. You didn't listen. That's how the Most High speaks. He speaks through us.
An update to a story you've been following, a lawsuit filed by BART workers who lost their jobs over a COVID vaccine mandate. A federal jury has sided with the fired workers. There are 6 of them total in the lawsuit, and each will receive more than $1 million. The workers argued BART did not accommodate the religious vaccine exemptions. BART has not commented on yesterday's decision.
So I want y'all to peep this, okay? Remember, I know on Instagram for sure, for about 4 or 5 years, I had the vaccine exemption form linked in my bio. And it's free. If you were in Florida, Texas, you had no excuse. I don't care if you lived in California, you still had no excuse. Like Bart, that's over in California. I had people who were, one who was a doctor, several who were nurses, several who worked for the city, the state. Some stood 10 toes down and some went to go get it. They just, I got to have my job. They went to go get it. No, you supposed to stand 10 toes down. So that means if you took that, you are 99.999% likely that you're going to take that potato chip that comes out. You're going to take it. You're going to fold like a napkin. All right. Matter of fact, let me get into that, right? This is very relevant to the last little subject I just did. I don't know if this is gonna go on this is relevant to the last subject I just did on anyway, it's in one of the posts. Stand by, let me get it. It's I think it's now Revelation 18. Yeah, Revelation 18. Watch this. And keep in mind, that's the vid shot, right? Look at that. Revelation 18:23. And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. Right? You won't be able to hear us no more, right? Or see us for that matter, right? For the merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries. Watch. Let's go into the Hebrew and the sorceries, right? I'm gonna just get right into it, right? And then get out. For by thy sorceries were the nations deceived. The sorceries, the use or the administering of drugs. It's called Pharmakeia. It's called pharmakeia, pharmacy, pharmaceuticals. You got to take this. You got to take that. All the nations were deceived by this. Everybody. In the middle of verse 23. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Did they not shut down everywhere? Australia is shutting down again. And it's finna come more. They finna do it again with this Motb. All right. And in Babylon, was found the blood of the prophets, us, and of the saints, us. It ain't the church. It ain't none of that. It's us. Right? And how the Most High works is he gave us game. We've been telling people this and people laugh. Like most of the people I told, right? Well, man, I got to work, man. I got to live. I got to survive. Where your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Where your faith in the Lord? Where was white Jebus? Where was he at? Right? Isaiah 65. I believe it's 12. Right. Isaiah 65 and 12. This is how the Most High works. When all the calamity comes and all the death and all this stuff happens, like mentioned in Proverbs, this is what he says, Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore, I will number you to the sword, meaning to death. We're going to die by thy sorceries, the pharmakeia. You're going to die by the wars. Some going to be by fire, earthquake, wind, destruction. That's what he's talking about. Therefore, I will number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. That goes to the last little topic I just did or posted. When the Most High calls, you didn't answer. When he said jump, you didn't say how high. Right? When I spake, and the Most High speaks through us. So if one of these brothers out here righteously giving you edification, that's as if the Lord himself said it. He ain't insecure. That's what a lot of brothers hit me up about that. Man, I was telling her, man, she shouldn't dress like this, or I really want her to dress like that, and you're insecure. Then she ain't for you. Cut her off. Right? When I spake, you did not hear. But you did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Here it is. Verse 13. So during Jacob's trouble, how the elect, right? Those men of the Lord going to be fine. This is, again, Isaiah and the Lord Yahushua confirming it, right? Therefore, thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, my servants, the 1/3, right? The elect, the 144, shall eat, but you shall be hungry. I've been telling everybody for years, even before COVID, to, get your house in order. I'll just say that. Behold, my servants shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. My servants shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. Matter of fact, there's some more here. Right? The Most High just repeating itself right there. Isaiah 66, 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Really, I will just stick with 4, right? I will also choose their delusions. I will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, he repeated himself again. They didn't answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes and he repeating himself again like a parent does. Get in there and clean up your room. They over there playing a Nintendo, playing a play, doing something else. You go get in there and clean up your room. And then when you pull out that belt and knock them across the back of their forehead, right? Or you raise your voice, now you the bad guy. That's why the Most High, that's why he keeps saying that. Notice you never heard the Most High say, listen. Listening and hearing is two different things. Hearing involves action. Listening does not. Why you think, for you fellas out there, right? When you've been with a lady, maybe in the past or whatever, she's always going, listen, you don't listen to me. Listen. Because you're not supposed to. Every man they with, they just listen. No. The Most High put you in charge. You could take into account some of the things she say, but at the end of the day, you're never supposed to hear her, ever. When she say jump, you don't say how high. When she say jump, you look at her for what? And keep it moving. For what? Right? That's where that's going. I think this, let me get one more, right? I just want to be brief on that. I think it's Stand by. I think it's Jeremiah. I thought it was 4. Well, nevertheless, let me go right back to that so people can see that. Y'all need to see that.
An update to a story you've been following, a lawsuit filed by BART workers who lost their jobs over a COVID vaccine mandate.
And this was a federal lawsuit. Let me state that. This is going to set the standard. It's called case law, case study. There's been multiple class action lawsuits already after this just came out. This was, I don't know, maybe a week ago, right? This was maybe a week ago. I'm just now getting to it, right? But maybe a week ago. I mean, I knew about it right when it happened because I know somebody over there in San Francisco who's dealing with this, right? Who's dealing with this type of issue, not for BART. But if you would have stood your ground, I mean, it ain't about the money, but look, you stood your ground. Look what happened. And get this, it's only 6 of them. So everybody else you seen working for BART, what does that mean they did? Folding like a napkin, right? Anyway, with that, Shalawam.